It looks surprisingly smooth from a frame rate perspective. All right. Since no one else has appeared to run this game before, let's just make up the rules here. I'm going to allow myself to change all the settings here. Easy mode because it goes faster, I assume. Game focus, fighter, balanced, and mage. Basically, near as I can tell, or at least according to the manual, all this really affects is how well mages in this game can shoot off a spell. There's a whole mechanic where they can quickly or slowly cast something. Slow cast is more reliable, but it takes 2 turns. Or 1 turn they can quick cast, but there's a chance your spell is going to go kaput. Mages in this game are stupid powerful, at least near the end, so I'm going to have a focus on them, and hopefully they will cast their OP spells more often. Trap lock mode, we're going to open like 2 traps, it's fine. Combat speed up, combat stats, yes please. I will start the timer on accept.
After the rift
war. We're on chapter 0 of 10. You pick up 1 party member and you're supposed to do some optional content that kind of walks you through the game, where you save a bunch of children from a sweatshop, but we can just skip that. A lot of this game, I didn't really think about it when I was playing it casually, a lot of this game is saving children, but unfortunately it's all optional, so a lot of doomed children in this game. Yeah, they're not that great at the beginning, but that's fine. We're just gonna spam an item in the early game that tends to kill most of the enemies on easy anyway. Alright, so the little text box I skipped was the main character James here suggesting that we go help the poor orphans, but we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to escort Jess Hara, the new court mage of Krondor, to Castle Krondor. She'll be hanging out with us throughout the adventure here. Alright, we need a particularly broken spell in mind. We're going to crank up initiative. This helps her not get killed to bits because you can shoot off 1 OP spell before anyone attacks. That helps you get hit. These graphics, yeah, I mean the character models are what they are, but I really like the pre-rendered backgrounds in this. I think they look like kind of a little bit better than what Dragonfire had going on. These came out at about the same time. Switching to aggressive attack stances here. Makes them more deadly, but easier to get beat up, but that's fine. There's not too many chances for them to get too jacked up here. Skip Jess Hara's turn, just because I think we'll resolve this fight pretty quickly. Great. And actually, I should change your... I don't know if this does anything, I'm just changing the mage's attack style to conservative, because she's not going to be attacking anything, and hopefully that increases her defense. It's my working theory. This new guy we got, William, is a character from the books. That's his betrothed. She was lying on the floor all bloodied. The villain killed her. R.I.P. He's very torn up about it and spends the whole game in a kind of rage-induced vengeance, which will become plot relevant. I am picking up oil. It's not identified, but I know for a fact it is basically the equivalent of a Molotov cocktail, which I'll have Jess Hara, the yet-to-be broken mage, throw around and hopefully kill some enemies. I tried this route out a few times this week. There's definitely some pain points where a fight might not go my way, and unfortunately there's no real clear way to quick load or even regular load out of a fight. So I might be just quitting the desktop a lot if it's going to go sideways, and I'd rather just do that than go through the painfully slow. Get in there. Process of dying. Okay, they got first turn. That's too bad. You know what? Let's have you throw one too. Woo! Yeah, and that pretty reliably kills these little shield grunt fellas, who in turn usually also hold more of these items, and we're going to rely on that through chapter 1 here. Oh, come on. Oh, that's brutal. Alright, at least it's his turn again. I have 21 HP and did 20 damage exactly. Rude. Okay. Oil. Potion. Don't need potion. Resin. Don't need resin. Nothing at all in that guy. I probably should have saved there. Oh well. It's not like it matters. I don't even know what kind of pace I'm on. Unfortunate. Also, like a lot of other RPGs, this game is kind of, oh, is he gonna throw one at me? Hey! Cheater. Unbelievable. I should be the only one allowed to do that. Oh, he didn't die. That sucks. This might be a reload. Let's see how it goes. I don't think it'll be a problem, but there's a second issue where because James, the guy with the rapier from the start, died, he's not going to get some combat experience. Most of the experience we get is for doing a good plot, so it should be okay. God, he's really taking some hits here. All right. God, it just kills me. Okay. Oh! Wow. I care less about that because William doesn't really need experience. Okay, we'll just do some magic. Oh God, he had 1 hit point. Alright. So what we're doing here is we're trying to track down the guy that murdered William's fiance, and he was seen mucking about here. Those look good. More oil, please. No, you used up yours. Alright, talk to that guy. Okay. Let's have these people pop some potions. He's got a bunch, I think, so we should be okay. Alright. So we're trying to find him here in this jail, which he attacked. We're gonna talk to this guy in the drunk tank, and he's gonna tell us that cellmate got brutally murdered. You can see the blood over there. Turns out he was one of the pirates that was on that ship from the intro. And we need to know that to figure out why the main villain was so keen on murdering him. Regular attack, please. Okay, she needs some more fire oil. Usually the axe guys there carry a bunch, so hopefully he will this time. My route here is still hopelessly RNG. Do you have one? Yeah, you got one. Cool. You should have a bunch. You don't have as many as I would have hoped. Do you have some? Really? Okay, that might be a problem later, but that's future me's problem. Yeah, I don't need... to be honest, I don't even really know where the skill comes in now that I have the route sorted out. It's mostly just hoping for the best. Okay, this guy took a bribe and helped the pirates get in, so we need to press him for info until he gets all violent on us, which isn't actually what you're supposed to do optimally in the game, but
and I know how to use it.
we need to get something off his desk that tells us where to go. He's not that tough. And I saw that Jess Har, the mage here, leveled up, so let's continue to crank her stats out. Great. And, yep, okay. We now know that the guy who got murdered in the prison rented a room at a seedy tavern, so we can actually go and investigate it. That is the villain getting away and doing that. Hilarious laugh. He went to go burn an orphanage down. We're not going to follow him because we won't make it in time. We'd only get there in time to save some children, and who needs to do that? But that's okay. We got the evidence saying, hey, we should go check out the CG's bar in town, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I think we get we get ambushed here. Shouldn't be a bad fight, but we've already had some aspects of this run go pretty topsy-turvy. That's a hard hit. Oh, yeah, you're down again. Jeez. He might not get enough experience for where I need him to be. We'll see. And not you. Give me the other guy. We can wrap this up. Okay. Okay, he only missed out on 62 experience. That seems like a low number. Nope. Oil on you either. Jeez. Okay, what about the archer guy? I normally just skip it, but I'm kind of hard up for these. Okay. Now we can go into the bar. Hey, Nate. This is Return to Krondor, a sequel to Betrayal Krondor that got pretty mixed reception. I think it's good, but compared to the original Betrayal Krondor, it wasn't really what people wanted. But I didn't know that when I bought this as a kid. I just played it as a standalone game, and I liked it. I wanted to speedrun it, and it turns out that no one does that. Besides me now. So the good news is that we're on world record pace right now. Yeah, Mask at least has other runners. I had something to compare it to. I would love to find something broken in this game. There's really only one or two things right now, and they're not major. Alright. One way this game is unfortunately broken is for some reason this big-boned fella right here, I can't hit with the magic oil. So he's going to go ahead and murder James again. Jeez. Let's do you. Good, yeah, good hit. Good hit. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Someone has to be the first. Yeah. So, I don't know. Hopefully I inspire someone to run this, or at least help me figure it out. Basically, I checked to see if I could do it in under 2 hours, which is usually my limit. Oh, God, this guy's killing me. Come on. Take the hit. There we go. This should take under 2 hours. Probably, if things go well. Okay, cool. There's a level up. If things go well, I'm hoping I can get maybe like a hour 30, hour 40. Which should be great. Unclear if that will happen, but we'll see. Alright, gotta crank that to 100. And then you, I really only care about two-handed. Let's get some initiative in there too. So you're not so gosh darn slow. Alright.
The key found in
Fortunately, between chapters, all of our health and mana refills. So poor James here, who got smacked a bazillion times, can do okay. So we're following the evil villain into the sewers of Krondor. It's not normal for big green monsters to roam around down here, so that's something we're going to have to investigate sooner or later. Hopefully we find the bad guy, but we probably won't. Yep, there we go, keep moving. I just went ahead and memorized this part of the game, but it's actually less complicated than it might look at first. It's no Streets of Shapir, that's for sure. Alright, fun thing about James is in the lore of this fantasy world, he used to be one of these sewer criminal mafia people, so he just invokes his kindly nature as a former sewer guy, and we don't have to fight those people. This game desperately needs an always run button, but I have to hold down control each time I try and move him. You get tank controls, but sometimes they're a little finicky. I also like the way Jezhara, the woman in red there, how she walks. It's totally bizarre. Okay, I think you ask about Lucas, and then Monster. Basically, it says you can't go to the plot until you kill that green monster that you saw earlier. So we're going to go do that. But I really need some out-of-bounds shenanigans, or maybe some way past that guy without having to do the actual plot. I do think it's a good game, though. I mean, it's it feels kind of like not unfinished, not like actually unfinished, just that in this game's hubris for Sierra in 1998, it was supposed to be the first of a 3-game trilogy, which did not pan out for like obvious reasons. But so much of this game is sort of like kind of like Marvel Cinematic Universe style setup, which is just really funny for a game that had no guarantee of being successful. Alright, that's good. What we just did there was we mind controlled that green guy. Fun thing about mind control spells in this game, if there's only one enemy left and it's mind controlled, it just dies automatically. Kind of dark, but that's what it does. So hopefully we'll kill this one and then the other one will drop dead. Oh, yep, it already did. Alright, and we're skipping some conversation where we find out that these are horribly mutated humans. You hate to see it. What are you gonna do? Let's crank up bow here. We're gonna need that eventually. And then gonna break some eggs, so no more green lizards can show up. Skip a little cutscene. And let's get out of the sewer. That fight actually went really well compared to my practice earlier, so hopefully that is a positive for what will no doubt be some future bad fights. Oh, hey, someone followed. So, oh, hey, some fan. Thanks for the follow. And not even for anything QFG related. You know, me too, but I don't know. Maybe Twitch is kind of weird about booting people or something. Or some different account or something. Like, for example, I could have sworn your name was SwimFan Prime or something like that earlier. So if anything, maybe you followed me twice. Alright, we destroyed your sewer monster eggs. Please go away. Oop, okay. Oh. Yeah, I can see that being a point of confusion for people. Keep moving, please. Okay. I gotta work out how to move a little more optimally here. Let's use the mouse. Seems to be a little better. Alright, now I did soft lock here earlier, so let's get a quick save in. We have just discovered a guy who helped smuggle some pirate treasure into the city, and he knows where the plot MacGuffin that the villain wants is. So he's being hunted by the pirates. These guys. So we're going to do him a solid and murder them. I think you have some oil left. You do. I don't know if I want you using this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I think I'm maybe saving it for a fight later, but eh. See if I can get the mind control spell one more time. Nope. That will happen. Spells don't work out. You're supposed to cast them slowly, but who has time for that? I want to hold on to this guy's last oil for one more fight in the next chapter. Right. What's funny is that everyone has to get back into like conversation position, and it ends up like she got kind of stuck and she has to get reformed again. Like that probably just cost like 10 seconds just because the game felt arbitrarily weird about pathfinding. Oh, that was the next chapter. All right. So we've now learned where the MacGuffin is, and it's on a sunken ship, which is no good. Hardly get stuff off a sunken ship. Fortunately, we live in high fantasy world, and there's actually a local guild that specializes in nothing but raising sunken ships from the ocean. So we're going to have a chat with them, get the hook up, and be on our way, unless some kind of distraction shows up. But why would that happen in a role-playing game? Alright. Talk to that fellow, but let's run to him first. Just like Dragonfire, if you click on a plot item, your protagonist is just going to slowly walk to it instead of your auto run. Alright, let's see if we can get around this guy. Perfect. And into this door. Here we go. Alright. We're going to get our ship raised from the ocean, but oh no, it turns out someone murdered the guild master, and there's no ship raising going on until we solve a murder. So I got permission to look upstairs, and you're supposed to do a whole investigation, but this game is pretty lenient about what it lets you skip, so we actually have to check out one room.
Nice.
All right. We've noticed a suspicious cabinet, but there's nothing in there right now, but our heroes predict that if we came back at nighttime, there would be something incriminating. And I overshot the stairwell. Get back there. Okay. So there's a bunch of other stuff you can do to figure out exactly what's going on, but we just need one piece of paper that tells us what's going on. Let's go get it. When I first played this game casually, I was stuck on this chapter for a very long time because there's an absolute beast of a fight that is required to do, where you fight 4 very tough swordy guys with just your 2-person party here, and I had just the hardest time with it. And it's still hard in the speedrun, but probably because I rushed and didn't get a bunch of important stuff. Alright. There's a whole disarming trap mechanic. I find it faster just to set it off and get hit with some, I think, fire. Hopefully it's not too damaging. Yeah, it's not too bad. We're going to give her a potion, though, just she's about to get beat up a bunch in the next fight, and I want her to be alive. I don't know how you put all that stuff in a cabinet. That's pretty impressive. Okay. All right. That scrap of paper says something, something. Go back to the seedy tavern where all the crime is and investigate. So we're going to do that. Never been to a place where all the crime is localized to one bar, but here we are in Krondor, where that is a thing. That or the sewers. You know how it is with sewers. Oop. All right. The malevolent Nighthawks are behind this. I had to pick a very particular dialogue there that... Alright, I'm going to give her a stick to make her slightly more defensive here. I told that city bartender the truth that trapdoor would open, thereby speeding up our descent into this 4-person purple pants attack. Skips a fight. Alright, that was good luck. Killed that guy. We're hoping she doesn't die. Okay, great. And this, if this works, then we're golden. If she messes it up... Perfect. Okay. All 3 of those dudes are now mind-controlled. We just have to help all but one of them die. And I recall Blondie here on the north being fairly chunky, so we'll try and murder him. Alright, that fella's getting double-teamed, so we will help by killing gray-haired guy. This is extremely good luck. Normally I have to redo this fight like 2 or 3 times. Like, these are some really chunky enemies for this phase of the game. 24, okay. I can cast this 4 times and still be okay. We just have to pray that these people hit each other really hard. Like that. Because you can see James here is really not getting it done. Hence the mind control. Can you do it? Yep. Like, you can actually tell because the other guy drops down really quickly. Okay, you leveled up. You can stay that way for the time being. Let's give Jezhara here a quick mana juice. All right. Someone left a demon in here. That's normally bad news. But we're going to try and mind control it, which will hopefully convince it to go kill an OP mage that you can't quite see, but there he is. If this doesn't work, we're in trouble. It worked! Wow, alright. I'm a little concerned that my first run is going to have such good RNG that future runs are going to be really tricky. Alright. Just have to finish off this fella. That demon didn't hit him very hard, which is surprising. There we go. Alright, this guy usually has some nifty rings. And yeah, alright. The other thing is we need this special document, this scroll, which is a ship raising ritual for our future ship raising needs. And though it doesn't look like it, we've compiled a various list of documents to now intuit where the ship raising mage is who's been falsely accused of murder. I found out that you don't actually have to bring his murderer to justice. You can skip doing that and go right to him. So that's what we're going to do. The guards show up just in the nick of not at all helpful. Thanks, guards. Really tried your best there. All right. You know, we talked a lot about Jen Hale being in Shouts of Darkness, and she actually voices a few different people here that I think we skip over, but just know she's in this too. Which is weird, because this game came out pretty much when Dragonfire did, but she doesn't reprise her Katrina role in that game. I never kind of figured out why. Maybe this was too much work, doing both games? Who knows? Alright, she's gonna lead us to her secret attic, where our next party character is. The good news is he's another mage. We're getting to that part of the game where mages get OP as all get out. So he and
For 2 days, William tracked.
All right, so when this game came out, it boasted 10 chapters of stunning, wonderful gameplay. What it doesn't tell you is that 3 of the chapters are one-off little cutscenes with William here. After this fight, the chapter is basically over. Which is kind of a rip, but still a fun game. Just misleading. Hey! That's cheating. You're not allowed to do that. Only I'm allowed to do that. So William here is taking his guardsmen here to chase after the villain of the game, because he's really cheesed off at him for killing his fiance. And these mercenaries were apparently complicit, so we're going to murder them. Teach him who's boss. Nice. This fight isn't terribly hard. This one guy at the axe is pretty jeez, come on. Where's the... I didn't get an angle on this guy. I shouldn't have put this dude in the way. Alright, screw it. It'll shoot a regular dude instead. That's too bad. I messed up. I shouldn't have put that guy in the way. The arrows, for whatever reason, seem to be much more armor piercing, and they can kill this plate armor guy with the axe in the middle. But I have now slowed that down. One of the cardinal sins of speedrunning. Oh, kill him. That'd be helpful. Alright, fine. Alright, get out of here. Oh, okay. Well, that works too. Yeesh. Now the archers have a clear path. Can you damage them? I don't think you usually... Yeah, not that good. Fortunately, the arrow boys are up. Come on, arrow boys. That's pretty okay. Another one? Aren't you really impressed with that arrow? It's got to be 2, maybe 3 polygons. Bonk. The sound effects in this game are pretty questionable. As the reaction delay there. Alright, there we go. Kill! Yay! Oh, he's fine. Just hop right back up. Oh look, one's alive. So now you can either question this guy and learn that you're walking into a trap, or you can do what I'm going to do, which is stab him. The reason being, and I don't know why, if you learn it's a trap, you still intentionally go into it with 2 guys. But if you don't know it's a trap and just stab him, then you get 4 guys. I figured that one out. Alright. Shank. So stupid looking. Like a... it's like a stage shank in a play.
These men were going to...
Alright. Alright. This is a part of the game where we're basically going to make a beeline for one area. You're supposed to normally see all the sights of the open world, do a bunch of side quest stuff like that. Got no time for that. Let's deck this new guy out in, I think it's called Elven Chainmail. Give him a pretty shield. This fella, Solon, is here to carry with great awe and respect. Oh, I didn't get a hammer. Alright, so it goes. The plot MacGuffin, because only priests can do that. Alright. We're going to be accosted by bandits, and tragically, I'm just going to pay them off. It's fast. Tragically, it is fast. You can also use the priest to threaten them, which is pretty good, but it's still kind of slow. Let's crank that initiative up. Cool. All right. There's usually a fight here. Oh, no. Next one's usually a fight. Here's some people that died for plot reasons. Rip in peace. This fight, near as I can tell, seems to always happen. So the reason I pumped bow skill is for this section in particular. Can I see if I can get a mind control off on you? Nope. Oh no, they're slowly approaching. Alright. Mind Blade is a 1-mana spell. It does damage equal to caster level which is a nice kind of easy way for the mages to be helpful while we try and dispatch these people. Later on, Green Shirt here gets a spell that basically one-shots everybody and lasts throughout the fight, but it's hard for him to maintain it. So fingers crossed for the future of the run that he can do that okay. Alright, that guy is successfully arrowed. I'm not going to play with the mind control spell again. That needs a lot of mana, and she needs to have a teeny bit for later. This guy has a offensive spell too. Please cast it. Huh. Interesting. Didn't make the donk noise. How do you miss? Fortunately, the priest here is pretty much a tank. He can wear heavy armor, which in this game is pretty hard to do physical damage to, and most of your enemies are of the physical damage dealing nature. Oh, can you get him? Oh. Boo. This guy's name is Tough Looking Guy, if you've seen the top left. There's also Rough Looking Guy, Mean Thug. A lot of them are just mercenary. Alright, that should be that. This chapter is just trying to get through the basic fights as quickly as possible. This is another one that seems to be unskippable. Oh, Short Ruffian. I forgot about Short Ruffian. I'm embarrassed to say. How do you forget about Short Ruffian? Ooh, that was a good one. I tried to hold action on my turn there a little bit so one of them could get closer. That arrow and spell combo takes a really long time to traverse the landscape here. And you... I don't need you. You know what? I should have given Shield Guy there some of that fire oil from earlier. That way he could have participated in this fight. Something for next time. I suspect most of the future optimization in this is just going to be trying to find ways to get through these churn-based fights all the quicker. Let that guy get a little close, and then we can hit him with the old sparkly greenie. Just gonna skip Shield Guy's turn. He's not going to be much help. Happily, this game has a lot of hotkeys, so I can get through some menuing pretty quickly here. I don't think these guys are gonna even get to us. Normally, this chapter has a whole side quest where you explore the mountain, save some children. Again, at the children. Stop by an inn that catches on fire. So really, we're heroes for not going to the inn, and then as far as we know, it doesn't catch on fire. Hooray us. Okay, went about as well as you can expect. Alright, these seem to be the same fights I got last time I played, which is a little bit encouraging in that I might have a reliable route and that I know where I'm going to get fights and where they will hopefully be skipped. Fortunately, this one's just 2 people. Yep, he can help. Cast a wound touch. Wound touch. Ah, my wounds. All right. If I'm correct, then yeah, here's the one exploit: is you get accosted by that thing. But if you click the map quick enough, you can just skip it. Hooray! That's the one skip of the game so far. Not having to fight a giant orange guy. Sadly, I am getting attacked again. Last time I did this, the screen was empty. So this must be an RNG fight. Too bad. Can't all be winners, though. That orange wyvern thing is kind of scary. I wasn't expecting it to show up on the screen. Usually I get that before it shows up. We don't have screw attacks, so unlike Hero, wyverns are actually a huge pain and they take too long to kill. Alright, this fight isn't too bad, but still, it's time. So if I ever get this optimized, this might be a reset point. 45 minutes in, ooh, maybe not. Better yet, I'll just learn how to skip all this stuff through some wonky bug or, I don't know. I can dream. Oh, come on. It would be polite if you just dropped. Thank you. And we don't need the bow anymore. Served its purpose. Oh, just kidding. There's one more of these. But yeah, we don't need to have a fight there. Okay. Alright, here we are at Shipwreck Point. I think it's called Widow's Point or something like that. Anyway, a lot of ships die here, but no time for that. Some blue guys are here to accost us. I have no idea what the point of this fight is in the greater context of the plot. These things show up, you smack one of them down to 0 health, basically, and then they fly off. I think we got this one sufficiently. Yeah, if we're doing 1 damage, it means that they're out of health, basically. So they should fly off after this round is over. Yep. Goodbye, you things. Air elementals, I think they're called. But we know that's not true. We all know air elementals look like rolling tornadoes of eyeballs. Alright, so skip a cutscene. He casts a ship raising spell, but it doesn't work for reasons we now have to find out, because once again, we're getting held up by the game and all of its little distractions. Let's crank your up to that. Initiative, always good in the speed run. I didn't need to do that. Let's crank your defense and call it a day on leveling you up. That should be fine.
William and his men.
Alright. Walk into a trap time. Another 1 battle chapter. You know, just hope that it goes fast. Oh, they walk so slow. This guy with the comically huge arms is our main antagonist, the mercenary bear. This guy attacking is Bear's Mercenary, a name destined for greatness. Hey, come on, man. Whoa, whoa, what is this? Jeez, okay. Everyone's choosing violence today. I mean, I guess we're always doing that, but still. They're not usually that effective. Never had this guy die here before. I don't know if that ruins everything, or if the little guard guys can just carry out the rest of it. Oh, wait, we're gonna skip the fighting the main guy. We'll find this out in a few turns, but he has a magic amulet that keeps him from being murdered properly. So that is a problematic twist for William here, because he wanted to murder this guy and now he can't. But the game doesn't really progress until we kill all of his flunkies, so hopefully we'll do that quickly. Yeah, I mean, you think you're being slick, chasing after a guy, but boom, anti-murder amulet. Bonk. Let's change your fight style. Oh, I can't. Okay, too bad. I think it change his attack style to conservative to hopefully not die, but he might be fine. Let's see if we can put you in front of the bad guy and you can die first. That'll buy us some time. Oh no, he's after the main guy. Alright, if that's the kind of attack he's bringing to the table, we should be okay. I've been sleeping on this archer. Let's go take care of him. Oh, come on. Don't whiff, it's speedrun. Ooh, good hit. We're gonna go kill Archer guy too, because I want him down and someone else can handle killing Axeman there. Alright, come on, get Axeman. Nice. What's the stupid one health thing? Okay.
You call that an attack? You puny excuse for a soldier.
William, he's immune to our weapons. Help!
Normally the game ends by now. Oh. Well. There we go. I broke the game by having William die. Well, that is what they call a time loss. That should cancel out all my good fortune.
William and his men.
Fortunately, the game loads the chat. I have to redo that whole fight again. Can't believe that jerk threw 2 fire oils at me. That was the main problem. Just unbelievably rude. Oh no, he's going again. Don't do it. Oh, thank God. Yeah, do that. Do the attack that causes 6 damage instead of 35. That's how you should approach this in the future. I probably should have just reset, but there's literally no run pace for this yet, and I'd like to get a run in before I get tired, and I think 50 minutes in, I might be a little too sleepy to try this again. Plus, you'll probably all get bored out of your wits having to look at all that other early chapters again. But all the cool stuff is in the later chapters. The weird zombie vampires, the necromancer temple, all the good stuff's at the end. Oh, are you running Shadows separately, or you're just talking about in context of your collection run? Let's get you over there. Oh, Euserbius. Euserbius. Right. Yeah, we all got to get some world records in tonight. I can get one by default if I just get to the finish line. Come on, guardsmen. Let's whack. Let's whack with all your might. Okay, this is going much more like it usually does, which is a on-rails, easily winnable fight.
You call that an attack? You puny.
Bear has Minos powers in that most of his dialogue is unskippable. A great power in addition to anti-murder amulets.
Is that the best you can do, boy?
Watch out! He's using magic!
A good guess. But it comes too late to save your sorry band of would-be heroes.
Make for the rivermen!
Got like a question mark at the end of that last evil line. Let's crank that up. That's all we need. Okay. Oh, right. Split.
This has gone on long enough. She must be stopped. You should have had those soldiers execute her when they were here.
You've no proof, Alton. With all the pain we've gone through, you want to cause more?
You keep this up, Mayor, and there won't be a town anymore. Lyle told me that...
Lyle is a drunk, and if he thinks we are going to...
Alright, party's here. Back to skipping dialogue. This little hamlet is being accosted by dark creatures of the night. As one is. Just gonna pop over to E General Store and pump this guy for information on one particularly ominous woodcutter shack. And then, for whatever reason, that tells the party, you know what? I think we should be allowed to harass that man.
Take care.
This is really where the speedrun kind of kills me, because this whole chapter, properly done, is actually really cool in my opinion. But again, we're kind of getting through the fat here and only doing the essentials. That's what vampires sound like, by the way, in case you don't remember.
I've...
Alright. That is the Nightstone, a eldritch artifact of various evils, found on a baby skeleton, dark, Long story short, we need that to open this crypt during the daytime to kill all the vampires permanently. Otherwise, they just keep coming back. And this fight blows. We're probably going to have to restart it once or twice. But we might get lucky. When these vampires here hit with their punches, they do some basic punch damage, not a big deal, but they also have a life drain mechanic, like Solon here in the bottom left might go down real quick if he gets hit. And wow, he's not. Okay, yeah, negative 31 life drain. Negative 35 life drain. Surprisingly alive. Usually he goes down. Oh, yeah, like that. And fortunately, it's heals them when they do that. We're gonna cast a spell that shoots sunlight at everything, and it got off. Good job, Jazhara. That causes blinding, does fire damage, which against vampires obviously is your preferred way of handling things. I think this guy, usually he's dead by now. I think you have some undead murdering spells. Yeah. Didn't quite get the job done though. Alright. Have you cast Sunray on our various vamps here. Kill the sad little child vampire. Sorry, child vampire. Or maybe you're welcome, child vampire. I don't really know what its preferences are, but I feel bad either way. It's a lot of Toby situation, yeah. Let's cast all our Vampire Be Gone spell. A polite whack on the head. Alright, so we're really lucky that no one died and that area of effect sunlight spell got off, because if that doesn't happen, then all these vampires get a lot of good hits in and usually ruin everything. I love how the effect stacks on this guy. Got like a veritable sun halo going on. Alright. Hard part over. Oh, interesting. All right. Turned to night while I was doing all of that. All right, this guy's super happy because we fixed his problem without us even having to deal with it, and that opens a separate task where we were going to check on someone's daughter who is deathly ill and they don't know why. There's a whole other side to this where they're blaming a local healer as a witch who's causing all these problems, which is not the case. It was vampires. So now that we've done it, we can we're heroes. Unfortunately, we're heroes. And they're going to let us check on her daughter, and we're going to uncover that someone has been doing dark magics on her, and that is what has been keeping her ill. We solve it, and she's going to be fine. The one child saved during the run. And it tells us to go investigate a shopkeep guy who we talked to earlier. Gonna click on his shelf here. He's gonna say, "Oh, I hope you weren't looking for rat poison. The goodly priest bought it all for this farmer who says the cows were given the evil eye by the witch. Very suspicious. Let's go investigate what's up with that." And I bet we'll find rat poison and uncouple this whole vampire conspiracy wide open. If any of what I just said made absolutely no sense, probably because I'm trying to paraphrase a good 3 or 4 hours of normal gameplay. This is a cow, by the way. You can tell by how it looks like a cow. Alright, we just found rat poison in the cow feed. We're going to confront this farmer and go, what's the deal? He's going to get force choked from afar. Oh no! He has a black pearl necklace, which is all kinds of culty and creepy. So let's talk to the goodly priest about that. See what is up. I'm sure we can come to a reasonable accord here.
They've been enchanted.
Uh-oh.
We mustn't hurt them.
What are we supposed to do? Let them kill us?
No fair. I'm the only one who should be able to mind control people. So you just have to wait for these townspeople to get all violent and punch you for a round. But since we killed the priest already, it should only last 1 round. They're not exactly threatening enemies. They do take their turn in long periods, though. Alright, they're better now. But because this game's kind of weird, we all have to get into position before we talk about what just happened. So everyone to your places. Come on, hurry up. Alright, they feel all sorts of bad about accusing that witch of being murdery. I did a quick save there because sometimes, yeah. Shoot.
Look out!
Yep, nope, not doing this. Sometimes you get accosted by a random encounter, which I don't want to deal with. It's going to be faster just to pray for good RNG and that not happening again. I've got to work on a way to avoid that happening. Alright. Uh-oh, happened again. I know it's random because in the past, I have been able to just keep doing it over and over until it works. That's the first time it's happened to me twice in a row, though, which is a little concerning. What happens if I go here and then to the witch's house? Okay, that seemed to help. Here's the witch. We normally talk to her before now, but, you know, speedrun. She's going to show us a vision of the future in the flames. To paraphrase, the fellow with the Heihachi Mishima hair is a necromancer, and the really gross thing in the throne is called an undead creature, no name given. I say it's complete sincerity. It's kind of cool, kind of creepy villain that we're going to deal with later. But Heihachi here is really the main future antagonist. And you find out in that cutscene that he gave the
down the cliffside and into the raging river below.
Oh, by the way,
he had escaped
if you're sensitive to sudden flashes, this cutscene here kind of hard to head. Sorry, I should have gotten that warning out a little quicker. You find out in that little future cutscene that Heihachi gave Bear the anti-murder amulet, which is the primary holy relic of their god, Kahuli, the god of vengeance. In a long line of Sierra gods with very silly names, much like good old Avuzul. That's Kahuli, the little goat head guy. So it turns out our fiancé, before being murdered, swore vengeance by Kahuli, god of vengeance, which is why William is now in this weird meta world where he's gonna kill some demons for no reason and become a champion of vengeance so he can more magically, mystically carry out his killing of Bear later, and hopefully find a way around that whole anti-murder amulet thing. He keeps leveling up throughout the game, and it becomes incredibly pointless. Like, I don't know why he keeps doing that. Demon? Are you gonna attack or what? Thank you. Kara gets it. Kara's played this game before, so he knows the secret strats, which is you click on the demon and wait patiently. Kara, I don't know if you just got here or not, but you did miss a pretty cringe-inducing moment earlier where in the last scripted William fight, William managed to die, which isn't supposed to happen. The game got so confused it crashed. No, you're all good. Not my best work. But I did already accomplish kind of my secondary goal of running this, which is hopefully finding more jank in this game, which already has a little too much jank going for it on its own casually. I'm sure I could probably crash the game by dying here too, but that's going to involve a lot of churns, not clicking on demons. Might not even be possible to die here. It's really just for plot theatrics, but it goes on a little long. It goes on long in the speedrun, of course, but it also takes forever just when you're playing the game casually and just kind of want to get on with it. Ooh, good hit. Alright. Yeah, hurry it along. Hey, we leveled up again. Alright. So he thinks we freed Talia from Vengeance Purgatory, but no, we still have to kill Bear. Here's Seedy, who gave Bear the anti-murder amulet. He's gonna pretend he's some poor villager guy. I'm just going to agree to help him because it's fast, even though he's clearly not to be trusted. I mean, just look at him. Alright. Oh, you know what? I think there are level ups to be had. Solon now has some decent skill with a hammer, so that's good. He probably doesn't even need defense, honestly, but we'll do it anyway. I don't want to level up you. That's going to take time. Okay, fine. Get this out of here. I'm a little bummed that there was some RNG loot way back in Chapter 5, and usually you get a nice magic hammer, but that didn't happen this time, so we're just going to have to hope a regular hammer is good enough for Solon here. Not the end of the world, it's just one of those things that makes life a teeny bit easier. Alright. This tiny rock is the secret entrance into Necromancer Land, which no one has noticed for thousands of years, apparently. But we did because we're just that good. Yeah, just the end of the game. Alright. Uh-oh. There we go. Whoops. Could have gone really bad. This puzzle isn't super hard, but if you mess up any portion of it, then you have to fight skeletons. And the skeletons aren't hard, but that does take up too much time. Uh-oh. Yeah, like that. Dang. In my hubris, I did not pull up my puzzle solution JPEG, which I should have consulted. I'm not going to do that skeleton fight. It takes too long. We are still on world record pace, so don't worry. There we go. Okay. I think you go here. Yeah, okay, cool. No, that one. No, that one. Okay. Yeesh. And I think that's... Oh, no, I have one more. Okay. There we go. It's the only puzzle I really have to remember how to do. Oh, here's that foozle. Much like the air elemental fight, you just gotta whittle one of these things down to 1 health, and then the tentacles will retreat. It's supposed to be this kind of nuisance enemy that, oh, no, that's Sunray. Oh, good, it's blinded. Why? Why get you blinded? There we go. I am an RPG master. I knew that would work the whole time. Although what I actually meant to do was damage it so it would go away. You can see I'm just doing 1 damage now because it's gonna retreat. So it was slow, but it was funny. All right, this fight can go not your way, but let's see what happens. Really have to use the camera cycling here more often than the rest. Yay! Alright, we're gonna try and mind control Big Sword Goblin that just moved because he's very hard to hurt, and I'd rather him be the last mind controlled enemy so we can just kill him later. Jeez, you got messed up. Alright, you know what? You are going to blind Archer Guy because Archer Guy nearly killed you. Oh, come on. Game's rigged. Alright, Jezharu is going to do some mind control. Hopefully it works. Okay, good. It doesn't always work, and it's a waste of a turn and really slow and really bad. The hands have it, yeah. I don't know why I was going for the eyes. That's a rookie mistake. Okay, I gotta figure out the camera here a little better. You don't always need... Okay. Alright. Because you don't always need the camera to be at that particular spot. Hit Archer Man for me. Thank you, Mind Control Goblin. Alright, let's cast just a normal damage dealing spell. If I can click it. Oh right, I forgot he's not blinded. Well, that's right. He can shoot the priest. I don't care. He'll live. It's fine. It's whatever. Well, he gets another turn? Come on. Oh, he might actually be in danger now. Oh my god, 44. That's cheating. That's a cheating number. And then this Organa gets a brain hemorrhage or whatever. I don't know. Alright. I'm sure Solon's fine. I'm not going to heal him. Healing's slow. Sierra games love a catacombs. Who decided that's what goblins sound like? Ghouls sound like. Alright, Solon. Can you do it? Oh, terrible. Yeah, you should get paralyzed for that. He should be helpful by the end of the game. Get him. Alright. Paralysis cured. What were those? Ghouls. Get just right to the end here.
Heretics, defiles
More unskippable dialogue.
of the sacred mysteries. Go back or submit to the wrath of the Dark God.
Yeah, that's fine. Unfortunately, we don't have any hats to placate them with, so we have to do violence. Game, you gonna start? Okay. Good hit. Come on, it shouldn't be that hard to hit these. They're stationary. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Alright, how much? Chesara has 52 mana. Okay, great. Good job. You were helpful, Solon. I don't think you should be able to do this. This feels like an oversight, but you can pick the lock to the Eldritch door to the Dark God. Normally you have to do a whole plot thing. I would heal him, but like it feels kind of I feel like it's not going to matter. This next fight coming up either goes well or goes poorly because of how good your mages are. If someone kills Solon, it's not the end of the world. He is handy in the last chapter because once he gets two-handed up to 100, he can actually hit things pretty well, and you basically trip over his ultimate weapon. So, that's fine. I'll allow that. Get the camera better oriented. Really, it was a shame we didn't get that magic hammer. Oh well. James did get an enchanted short sword, which is actually pretty helpful. Not really against the skeleton here, but for pretty much any other non-armored enemy, it's nifty. Oh, Sunray. Okay, we already have it. Kill that one next to you. Yeah, make sure that Jeshara pops a mana potion before the next fight. What's great about undead enemies is even if that blind spell doesn't work, it still does damage. You could tell he was going to die because his character model got all stiff. I'm not gonna have you walk all the way over there, Solon. Just have a mage do it. When in doubt, have a mage do it. Alright. Kendark, do you need... No, you're fine. You don't need a spell of goop yet. Okay. Alright. Fighting... Undead creature. Grand Poobah of Necromancer Town. They should reappear in a moment here, hopefully just in time for a mass blind attack. Oh, you next James there a little bit. Please do not mess up this cast, Jeshara. Yay. Just need that sorted out. Kendark has to conjure Sky Warrior. Oh good, it worked. Which just casually does damage like that. Very helpful. You can hit that skeleton. Bonk. Didn't even do anything. If you're really lucky, and it doesn't happen a lot in my practice, if Kendark opts to Sky Warrior Lightning Bolt Undead Creature here at the very bottom, it is possible to kill it before it does its normal thing, which is float to the top of the screen like a weirdo and cast spells from there, where it becomes weirdly more vulnerable. Come on. Get floaty. You'll see what I mean in a second here. There he goes. Just in time for Kendark. And hopefully the lightning connects. And it does. And he's dead. 134 damage. You love the Alright, that should do it. Alright, last chapter. With the Black Pearl destroyed, that was apparently the thingy that kept us from raising a ship. We have now done so. And we can go retrieve the MacGuffin and be heroes. I can just chill for a bit because I clicked on the cursor all the way over to the next area. Just away from the past find. Technically, William is the only one that does anything helpful, and all he does is get tricked by a wizard man. God, I need to level up Solon a little bit here. Sure, stealth. We just get the MacGuffin and walk into a trap. Sadly, even here at the end, we are still at the mercy of some RNG-ing. This fight's whatever, it just takes time. But yeah, I'm just not going to have you do anything. So again, we're going to rely on some massed blinding, which has been going great so far this run. See if I jinx it. Nope. Okay, great. Good. It's the worst when she messes up that spell. It's a huge mana dump, and then you have to wait again. And you can see it just does huge amounts of damage to undead enemies, which is basically all you fight in the back half of the game. I get the impression this game wasn't super well QA tested, just from a gameplay perspective. Like, it works basically fine. And oops, I did that. I did the same spell again. Shut the down mana potion later. Can you get him? Hey, good on ya. Alright, this is pretty clean. Except you didn't die. Rude. Alright, what's here? 45? Okay. Jeez, come on, get into it. Kara, I think you're exactly right. I know it was supposed to be the first of a trilogy. One damage, come on, what kind of luck is that? A lot of the Sierra games of the time were like that, and it's so bizarre as to why. Like, this game had its own engine. I think Mask had its own engine. Dragon Quest for Glory did too. Like, they all built their own systems for, you know, what all ended up being kind of the last black sheep hurrah for all those series. Like, it's a good system. It's just that, you know, some spells do a lot more than others. But no time for that. There's a giant enemy crab that's going to attack us. Someone worked way too hard on this. Not you, Solon. Okay. If we're lucky, James can kill us in one churn. The bad news is that this crab can absolutely one-shot James. I've seen it happen. It's unfortunate, but it's also kind of funny. Yay! I'm sorry you had to die, crab. Alright, and Solon knows on this dead body, the Hammer of OPness. Just grab that. Opness. Overpoweredness. You get the idea. Just gonna have James not do anything. At this point, I just want to spam. Ruin the spells. Krondor can cast Sunray. And Solon goes from being useless to essential. So he can now bring the hammer down. The difference between a regular hammer and a magic one in this game. Terrific. Okay. Alright. We have to now... Solon has to cast a Begone spell on a dragon polygon monster. And we're supposed to hold it off, so I'm just gonna skip everyone's turn and pray. That's a good start. It miscast a spell. Miscast another spell. Very good luck. Can't all be winners. Drop it. No! Alright. That works. As long as Solon is alive by the time you are done getting wrecked by a dragon ghost, you can progress. I have had practice attempts where that doesn't work out and I died, but more often than not I just skip through everything and it seems to go okay. You know what? Just drink a potion. Oh wait, you desperately need some, and let's have you down one too, because I need you to do the Lightning God of Ruination thing again, Krondor. Alright, one last fight. We should be under 140, which is cool. I really didn't want this to take 2 hours. So I'm happy. And it's going under 140 with a completely disastrous time loss in one of the chapters, so easy time improvements coming up. Oh no! Ambushed again. Alright. Can't attack him because he does the stupid auto kill thing if you do that. But I do know the one dialogue that makes him go angry and immediately sick his people on you. Alright, Jazhara, can you infect everyone's brains, please? Or just those two guys, really. I don't care about the others. Nope, you sure can't. Whiffed it at the most important point. You fool. That guy has like 300 health, so I might as well get started on him. Conjure Sky Warrior, please work. Yay! Of course he goes for the weakest guy, but whatever. We'll fix that later. Oh god, again at the oil. It's been a whole thing this session. Ooh, 84. Great. You can see he's only halfway through. That axe guy's arbitrarily chunky. He's actually the final boss, near as I can tell. Alright, so he seems to attack whoever I attack with normal spells. Let's see if he'll do that on Axe Guy. We can just get rid of him now. Nope, he decided to pick the other archer dude. That's fine, I guess. Whatever. Let's just do a regular mind control. Oh, we got the cutscene where he walks over to the cliff. If you're fast enough, you can skip it. But I'm rarely fast enough, it seems. Okay. If you kill Axeman, the remaining guy should auto-die. Yep, okay, great. Oh, and James is ready. Alright, this guy cast William. He casted William on Bear. He's in that little will-o-wisp orb. Now, I'm willing to reconsider this rule set, but as the only person who's ever tried this, I'm going to call time when I click the attack button on William, because it seems like every single time I do that, it kills him in one round. So, time. If I'm wrong, I'll just retime it later. But usually it takes 3. Or 2. Whatever. Aha! Take that, anti-murder amulet.